Okay, first half, Liverpool 0, Real Madrid 0. I thought that they had us at arm's length, soaked up a lot of pressure. Madrid weren't really looking to make it a frantic affair to start with. What do you make of the opening off?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Madrid had a game plan which they effected really well. They slowed the game right down. Even the little things like switching us to attack the Kop first half, where usually, so they win the toss, they're slowing down the game. Courtois taking 10, 15, 12 seconds each time. So I think we didn't really get into too much of a rhythm. We didn't get our first shot on target until about 27, 28 minutes in. So I do think that there were some signs there, but I think Real Madrid, they came ready.
I think we can count on one hand the number of clear chances Liverpool had.
Yeah.
It's about 1.5.
1.5,
If we're looking at the XG, it's probably 0.0 something.
Yeah.
But let's talk about that shot that Szoboszlai had, right?
Yes, yeah.
Good work from Wirtz on the right-hand side of the box. Slots it in.
Space,
Is that Courtois being the best Champions League goalkeeper of all time, or is it being Szoboszlai being a bit sloppy with the finish? What do you make?
I think it's a bit of both. I do think that a keeper like Courtois makes you rush your decision. Absolutely. So by the time you're through on goal, you're looking at goal, he's already on top of you. So that forces you to make a decision. And I think he probably made the right decision going low, because you go a bit high with Szoboszlai's shot power might go over. So I think we'll chalk that one up to a good save.
After that, shortly, maybe 2-3 minutes later, there was a penalty appeal for Liverpool. I couldn't see who handballed it, but it looked, for all intents and purposes, that because the referee was called to look at the video, that he was going to give it, but he actually declared it no handball at all. So he actually ended up pouring, and we would have had he not gone to the screen.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
From what I'm understanding, obviously Anfield is one of the few stadiums that doesn't have a screen, so we've not had the benefit of the replay. But my understanding is the ref looked whether it was a handball and whether the player was in a natural position. So he had a good look at it. You know, it's hard for us to then judge when he's had a look and we've not had another look. Whereas he originally gave it as a handball, but just outside the box. So yeah, we thought he's going to check whether it was on the line, therefore in the box. But he actually went to look and whether it was a handball or not. So looks like he probably got the right decision. Maybe the defender was a bit unlucky, but yeah.
I think we're kind of clutching at straws, though, if we're looking at that as our best chance. But there you go. The good thing is Liverpool haven't conceded.
Yes, there you go.
Half.
There you go.
You know, 2 minutes passed on the clock, and I was like, wow, we are in business.
There you go.
When the half-time whistle blew, part of me was just relieved we had not conceded.
Yeah.
Because we all know the story of what's been happening recently.
Yes. Yeah.
Liverpool failed to shut the back door, but I thought defensively they've been pretty sound.
Yeah.
They have limited Madrid.
Yeah.
I'm not. Again,
I'd say they've had less chances than us. Less chances.
A couple of occasions where our goalkeeper Mamrashvili came for the ball.
Yeah.
Easy catches, but no firm shots on goal, no near misses, nothing like that. So I do feel defensively Liverpool being quite sound.
Yeah.
I do feel that the crowd have motivated Liverpool to be front foot.
Yeah, absolutely.
As I said, they've been a bit stifled up front, but I think it's a good start. I'm not disappointed.
Yeah.
I think the atmosphere was always going to give us a slight edge.
Yeah.
Once Madrid managed to calm that down, I think they knew they could claw their way back into the game.
Yeah.
The midfield was an area where they had full control. They were passing the ball very nicely. Nice, pretty shapes, not really hurting us, but I think that's what they came to do, soak up the pressure in this first half. I think the second half is probably where you see them come out a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't think they've come here for the draw.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool being at home also needs to take the incentive.
Exactly.
So I've got every confidence that we will see some goals in that second half.
Absolutely. I think Real Madrid, like I said, have not come for the draw, but they've also not come to play into Liverpool's hands. And that's exactly what we've seen. So their game plan is, keep them at bay. Don't let too many shots on target, which we didn't really have that many. Like you said, we were clutching at how many chances we actually had. So I think Real Madrid will be slightly happier going in at half-time, but I think Liverpool will probably be a little bit optimistic because of the home factor. I think the crowd has been amazing today. They've really gotten behind all the players, Hugo Ekitike, Conor Bradley, all the songs have been coming out.
Conor Bradley got a lot of love.
I can't imagine what the correlation was, and there were Steven Gerrard songs. I don't know if he's in the crowd. So I think that Liverpool should hopefully play off the crowd, and the advantage actually might be having the Kop behind us will hopefully push the players on metaphorically and figuratively, and hopefully if we get another couple of shots on target, hopefully we'll test Courtois a bit more and hopefully get one in the bottom of the net.
So you mentioned Conor Bradley. I don't mean to trigger you, But we saw the starting lineup. We heard it when we were listening to radio on the way here.
Yeah.
And Trent didn't start. You
Yeah.
left your tomatoes in the car.
Yeah.
Which is very welcome. Have you got a fresh batch ready for the second half? You hoping he comes on?
Well, yeah, I think around the 65th minute, I'll start warming my throw up. We're only about 18 rows in, so I definitely think I can reach him from here. But it's also meant that the first half wasn't necessarily a sideshow of every time he gets the ball. You know, for that first half, we didn't really have to think about the whole
really
Trent
hoping
thing.
he comes on. I'm so happy
I do
he comes
think
on.
he's going to come on at some point, and I think there will definitely be a reaction. That might G the crowd up more. That might give that little fourth,
Might
fifth
help us.
gear, and it might help
Maybe that's
us.
why Alonso's left him on the
Yeah,
bench.
yeah.
You never know.
Exactly, yeah.
Who's impressed you most for Real Madrid so far?
I am going to say Carreras the left back because he's kept Salah quiet and we're sitting on the side where we had the left back right winger battle and Carreras has kept Salah really, really quiet. Not for lack of trying. We've tried balls over the top. We've tried 1-2s. We've tried, get it in the middle. Ekitike passing it back out. But Carreras has played really, really well.
So I think Salah's been purposeful,
Yeah.
but not impactful.
Not impact,
That's
absolutely.
not his fault. It's always going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
You know, you are up against top opposition.
Exactly.
They're always among the favourites.
Yeah.
They'll come here, dig in.
Yeah.
And I agree, the left back's been really good. I did actually ask you, so I wasn't familiar with him. I asked you who he was.
Yeah.
And you were schooling me. So
Yeah.
I definitely think he's been good. Let's see what second half has to bring.
Fingers crossed.
Come on, the Reds.